Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting the receiver on the run.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
A gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray to air it out again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown,
Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Runs it on the option.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9. Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run here with Mack. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Marlon Mack, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick
Now he's
off.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know the defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check right 35, check right 35.
Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was taken.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They're going to need some therapy. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Shit.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and running into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. The reaction to those guys back on the back 7,
at the
phenomenal.
33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To throw here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And the
Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Jones. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
We begin the
at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So we reach halftime of what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
45, 45, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 9.
They'll run it. It's back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. We don't want this. 45 the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21.
Well, we may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come get some. Come get some.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this one now. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
They're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. If they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up third down.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Now back, down right around the 25.
Number 25, Marlon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Motion. 42 to Mike, 42 to the
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 42. I need you. I'm here all day. But Mike 42. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 42. It's a slam.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Wild now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
1st down, Arizona.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
48 to Mike. Shoot. Just like that. 48 Mike.
From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost...
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it out of the gun with that. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Madden. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball. Come back. Under touch. 45. Easy. Let's go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out well. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team have to make occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, his little teammate was able to get it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it into Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. He'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Carlton Davis picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7.